As we near the 50th anniversary of the phenomenon that is the spy action series that is James Bond, with the November 9th IMAX release of Skyfall, the madmen of talk radio are back! Oh, what a difference 3 weeks is able to make. In the aftermath of the UFC's first major event cancellation of the Dana White era, haters of the sport of mixed martial arts were so quick to put on blast the sport's so-called demise. Alex, enlighten the viewers, the listeners out there, if you will.
Well, according to what I was reading across the internet and the forums and stuff, that because of the big cancellation of the John Jones Dan Henderson fight, sadly had to cancel it due to Dan Henderson getting hurt during the training process, and they canceled the event. They tried getting some fight, and they're not. And don't get me wrong, they're not going to just flat out just get up and cancel it. They tried to replace this main event with Shogun and Machida offering them, chanted, "Hey, you want to fight John Jones for the title?" And they both turned it down. And they even Chael Sonnen wanted to get into the mix, and even John Jones said no because he wanted time to prepare for a fighter like that. So eventually the event was canceled. And
I want for us to make our collective point clear. How does someone who lost Zuffa Entertainment, UFC, figurehead Dana White of the Dana White era, how does an athlete that goes by the name of Chael Sonnen be found deemed worthy to receive a title shot for the light heavyweight championship of the world of a man who's en route in tying, if not breaking, the most title defenses in that division, that weight class's history? How is Chael Sonnen viewed worthy, for lack of a better expression, and I'm using that word very loosely, being considered, much less being given a title shot against the light heavyweight champion of the UFC, of that weight class, of that division, a title shot after coming off back-to-back losses for the middleweight divisions, for that weight class's championship, and the 2 times he competed against Anderson Silva for that weight class's title? I mean, how does that mindset even begin to make sense? In layman's terms, how the fuck does Chael Sonnen even be considered to get a title shot after losing back-to-back title shots in a weight class below light heavyweight? Alex.
He doesn't. He doesn't deserve it. I don't know why they even considered it. Maybe it was the case of they couldn't find anybody. They asked other flyweight heavyweights, and everyone was turning it down left and right. And Chael Sonnen, the only one, seemingly willing to take the fight, and had to cancel it. Because understandably John Jones.
Because from my vantage point, that shows, and one can argue, desperation on UFC's part.
Right, and it kind of makes it look bad in that way because, having to just, give a guy who, like you said, who had his chance and failed both times in terms of getting the title.
He's not quite the talent.
No, he's not. He's just all talk, but he's all bark but no bite. You know what I'm saying?
Very ballsy, but not talented.
Exactly. I give him that he has guts, and, he goes after it. You know what I'm saying? He isn't like just, as they say, pussyfoot around. He actually goes after the fight. So in terms of guts, he got it, but he got no talent, and he needs a lot of work. He has a lot of work to do before he gets to that high level to compete for the lightweight championship. Because that division's tougher, a lot more big. That's the UFC's top division, is the light heavyweight division.
Now, what do you think should be said to the hatred to all those haters, whose hatred is stemming from the boxing community, and whose pedestal boxer has recently had to pay $114,000 of defamation charges to Manny Pacquiao for a 2009 claim that Pacquiao was juicing, was jacking himself up prior to fights without providing a shred of evidence. Heck, not even displaying the decency to even show up to court to display any shred of evidences. And then now Pacquiao and Marquez have to fight 4 times. I mean, boxing community, you guys gotta get a grip, because as much as you display and spew your hatred towards the sport of mixed martial arts, you're having to see, your athletes, unfortunately, athletes of this particular sport, the sport of boxing, having to now fight each other like, what, 4, 5, 6 times, and now super fight. Manny, Pacquiao, now Mayweather looks like it's pretty much never going to happen. Your thoughts towards the boxing community and whom that hatred may be spewing from, and then we'll get into sports entertainment.
First and foremost, I mean, I'm hearing this hatred. I'm hearing the forums, oh, UFC's dead. This is the start of things to come before its eventual demise. And UFC recovered in 3 weeks. They got a replacement fight, Jones and Vitor. Amazing fight. For those who didn't see it, check out the replay. It's amazing. It's an amazing ending to an otherwise great main event. It was a great card. I really enjoyed it, and they recovered fast. Now, let's do this little scenario here for a second. If boxing, for example, let's say for the umpteenth time to try to get Pacquiao and Mayweather together, and that fell through, you know what I'm saying? They're promoting it, they finally got a deal, but then somehow it fell through like it did again. They wouldn't recover as fast as UFC did. In fact, boxing will take months, if not maybe a year or so, to put a replacement fight, especially nowadays. Maybe in this prime of a replacement, you know what I'm saying? But nowadays, it's so corrupt. I mean, look at the last fight that Pacquiao.
And boxing is not known for putting replacement main events, much less replacement cards. If a championship or a super fight is canceled and postponed, it's pretty much canceled and or postponed.
Right, and there's no chance of...
May likely happen, may never happen.
Right.
That's the gamble. That's what you deal with when you're a hardcore, unfortunately, when you're a boxing fan.
Right. And considering... And if those who saw Pacquiao's last fight, I didn't see it for what everyone's telling, including analysts and fans.
The Timothy Bradley fight?
The Timothy Bradley fight, everyone felt you won. I mean, hell, what's his name? Felt that it was so bad that Mike Tyson's trainer?
Teddy Atlas.
Teddy Atlas. Well, I'll watch it. He said that either the judges are blind or there's some clear corruption.
Incompetent or corrupt.
Incompetent or corrupt. And I want to say corrupt.
And each one is not good.
Because consider that everyone, and I mean everyone's saying he won that fight. And, like I said, boxing, if this would have happened to boxing, they would have recovered as fast. You know what I'm saying? You never got a replacement main event.
Here's an example. They're not. Boxing continues to unrecover because the solution for that debacle is now Pacquiao Marquez fighting for a 4th time.
And I've watched, the last 2 fights of Marquez and Pacquiao. I don't know about the first one. I can't say because I haven't seen it. But as far as Pacquiao, Marquez 2 and 3, I felt he won those fights. I saw it. Well, they're close, yes, but to me, Pacquiao always edged it out. I don't know why people are saying.
And you're gonna know what you're gonna get seeing that fight again, and again. That's why we're fans of mixed martial arts, because this is a sport where you don't know what you're gonna get. Bonner might beat Silva on October 13th.
Right, you never know, and that's the big commercial. Silva might slaughter him, or Bonner could pull the biggest upset in history, in the history of the sport, and we could say we watched it live. You never know. Boxing, well, as far as Pacquiao and Marquez 4, I'm going to tell you what's happened. It's a close fight, very competitive, but Pacquiao's going to edge it out in the end because he has Marquez's number. I don't care what people say about how Marquez beat Pacquiao this or Marquez. I've seen the fight. To me, Pacquiao was whooping Marquez's ass.
Case in point, another close, narrow decision.
Exactly. And hopefully, maybe to stop this bullcrap of these fights happening, maybe Pacquiao needs to knock his ass out. Let's stop this crap. Because that's what it is. Crap.
That may help the sport.
You know what I'm saying? Because, they're saying all these negative things about UFC, how they're going to fall to mind because there's one cancellation. You know how many things got canceled in boxing? How many corrupt decisions in boxing? And yet no one talks about it yet. If UFC has this one little, cancellation, and for the right reasons, usually when boxing gets canceled, it's for over the most stupidest things. Pacquiao and Mayweather is happening because Mayweather swears up and down Pacquiao's cheating, and he's not really that good. That he's cheating in his fights. He wants to get drug tested.
Has no shred of evidence.
And he has no shred of evidence. Of course, like my brother said earlier, you have to pay a defamation of character, and you have to pay a lot of damn money. And you know what I'm saying? And now they're offering him like little money. They're offering these fighters a lot of money that any normal, sensible human being would take that. Seriously. They would take that money, but there's always excuses and all these things that keep happening. It's unbelievable.
Look, Stan versus Bisping was a quality action-packed contest at UFC 152. UFC 152 hosted two 25-minute championship bouts, with one of them crowning the organization's first flyweight king. And in the evening's main event, John Bones Jones showed once again why he's arguably one of the best fighters in the sport of MMA, with his submission victory against Vitor the Phenom Belfort. Oh, what a difference 3 weeks is able to make. And the ratings battle between SmackDown and Ultimate Fighter and the Ultimate Fighter Fridays, WWE may feel the need to display ratings victories against media rival the UFC. But as MMA super fights begin to materialize for the 2013 horizon, WWE better make sure that all their battles won doesn't get mercilessly snuffed out by the UFC winning the inevitable product war. Alrighty. Time now for UFC 153 main event predictions. An event that should have been considered and being offered for free, but I digress. My main man Alex, on the 13th of October, the pay-per-view consumer will see what results. Is there an upset of historic magnitude in the making? Will Anderson Silva torture Bonner in their 3-round fight, or will Stephan Bonner be taken out of his misery in record time?
Of course we all hope for that miracle and upset, because, as those think upset brings new blood, fresh blood to the sport. But sadly, I don't think we're going to see it. And I think once Anderson Silva sees Bonner's, sees Bonner's game and stuff, eventually he's going to get knocked out. I mean, as much as I want to believe that he's going to win this fight, Stephan Bonner's not going to win the fight. I'm sorry. I mean, is it a possibility he can pull off the upset? Absolutely. It's not impossible, but I don't see it. Good luck, Stephan, because, boy, buddy, you're going to need it.
I'm going with the Spider to snipe out the American Psycho, seconds after the opening bell. Be sure to support the MMA comedy the day before UFC 153, as Here Comes the Boom hits theaters October 12, 2012. For my partner Al to the X, I'm Angel. We out of here.
See ya.